guys, I hope everybody is well. I have just been for a lovely walk around Holyrood Park and the sun is shining, so that is great. And it is March, so we're well on our way into spring, which is filling me with a lot of joy because it's been a long old winter. But I just wanted to have a little chat about like self-confidence and like putting pressure on yourself. Maybe this is me about to overshare on the internet, but I've honestly been having a kind of rough time of it lately in like in terms of like my mental state, and I think I've just not been very good at like being nice to myself, and I've kind of fallen out of my habits of doing all like the hobbies and things that I really enjoy. Like I have not been cycling or going for big walks outdoors, and I've not been running. And I think because I've not been doing these things for so long, it's then like I've got this mental block that like I can't get myself started on it again because I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to be so unfit and I'm going to be all this. And then I think because I've not been exercising, which is like such a big part of my identity, like I am like an outdoorsy person, I just feel a bit like lost in myself. Maybe have like I said, just been for a lovely walk, and I honestly feel like 100 times better just from actually going out by myself and getting some fresh air in the sunshine and like looking at nature. And it really is that simple that like stuff like that makes me feel better. Like also moving and being in a different city, like at home, like I knew where to go to do hill walks. Like I knew like all the routes for my bike. Like I knew where I like to run. And I obviously am not so familiar with where to do these things in Edinburgh. And like if I want to get to the hills, like it's a bit of a longer drive to get there. Obviously I'm lucky that I have a car, so I can do that. But yeah, it's just everything has kind of changed, and I think I thought like moving would just be like everything's perfect, everything's great, when actually I found it a lot more challenging than I would have expected. And I think this is also like affecting my confidence because I feel like I'm not really putting myself out there to make many new friends since moving back. And I think because I'm not going and cycling and I don't feel confident enough to like go to a cycling club or go to a run club at the moment, then that's like limiting me settling in and making new friends now that I'm living here, which is also obviously not great because I want to make new friends and I want to have like a good social life here. It's just all kind of been getting to me. And I think also I have been really struggling with like my body and my hair and my face and how I look and everything. And I think part of that is I've just been spending way too much time on my phone, and feeling like I need to be this like perfect looking influencer type of person. And actually, like, today I've literally put on like my trainers, a pair of green trousers and my puffer jacket, and I feel the best that I felt in weeks. I think I put so much pressure on myself to like be this kind of like well-dressed person, which then actually means because I don't feel like that, I've not really been filming any outfits, I've not been filming anything. And I think it's because, yeah, I'm like putting all this pressure on myself to look a certain way or be a certain way when actually that's not who I am. Like, I'm not someone who wears like uncomfortable outfits all the time. I'm someone who likes being comfy and likes wearing clothes that I could like go walk up a hill in. And I feel like I've been like denying that part of myself since moving here. I'm just struggling with a lot of things. So I'm having a little day to myself to just like do what I want and be nice to myself. So I went for my walk and I felt really good. I also took some photos with my camera, which I haven't done for ages, and that was just really nice. And I've now driven over to Bruntsfield because there's a new gelato shop that's opened. I don't know how to pronounce it. I do not speak Italian. I think it's like Ciciettas, something like that. And it looks really cute. So I'm going to get myself some gelato and a coffee, and then I'll probably sit in the park. After that big overshare, if you're watching this and you feel kind of similar, you don't really feel like yourself, then you're not alone in that. And if anyone has any tips on like how to be more confident, then please share. The gelato was lovely. I'm just back at the car because I just walked back and had it on the go because it was way too cold to be sitting in the park. I'm absolutely freezing now. I was gonna get a coffee as well, but they didn't have any decaf because I'm a decaf only girl. So just had my gelato, but it was really nice. I had brown sugar and orange one, and then lavender and honey one. The lavender was amazing. I do love a lavender ice cream, so I would definitely recommend. I honestly wish that I'd got 2 scoops of it. It was unreal. So yeah, I would recommend, but definitely we'll be going back there on a much warmer day so that I can actually fully enjoy it, because yeah, I'm absolutely freezing, but it's really nice and the shop is lovely. It's kind of tucked away off the main road as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go home now, and on the way I'm gonna get a coffee from somewhere and some bread because I'm in the mood for a cheese toastie, and I think I'm just gonna make one instead of buying one. So I'm gonna get like some proper good bread and then make it in the air fryer, so that it is like 10 out of 10 lunch situation. Back home now, and I have decided not to get a coffee. I was going to grab one on the way back, but I decided I'm going to wait because there is rugby on today, and anybody who knows Edinburgh knows Six Nations is a big deal, and there is Six Nations Scotland-France game on today. I have watched a couple of the games in the pub over the last wee while, but today I'm just going to chill and watch it at home. I was thinking I can watch the rugby and then I can go and get a coffee at the half-time break. So that is my plan. But for now, I'm going to make my cheese toastie. I just went to Sainsbury's. I was going to try and get like from a bakery, and I was like, I'm never going to get parked anywhere. So I just went to Sainsbury's and got a classic sourdough loaf. I also got some beans because I was thinking about the fact I've not had beans on toast in forever. I'm still going to make a toastie and then just have the beans with it. But yeah, that's going to be my lunch. Sometimes you just got to have something cheesy and greasy, and that'll make everything feel better. But yeah, I'm having a good little solo day so far. It's definitely just nice to spend some time by myself and, you know, be nice to myself and just have a nice day. So the key to a good cheese toastie in my mind is that you put butter on both sides of the bread. Also, I normally add sweet chili sauce because that just really elevates things in my mind. Toastie is ready. It looks so good. The air fryer honestly just makes them unreal. The only thing is like it's not like squished down like a toastie maker toastie would be, but still, she's looking great. It's half time, so I'm gonna head out and get something. I also have not really been watching it very much because I sat down on the sofa and felt so tired that I ended up snoozing. So yeah, I feel like I did not drink enough water this morning, and then going on my big walk, I think I'm just major dehydrated. So I'm gonna go, there's a place around the corner from the flat that does like matcha and tea that I've never tried before, so I'm gonna go there and get big matcha, and then I'm gonna come back and also have an electrolyte. It is much later on now. Scotland won the rugby, amazing. It was also a crazy score. Like it was like they had like 50 points.
So that was great. I did get really tired, like I said before. I had a matcha from a place near the flat and it was honestly so good. I didn't even know, like I saw this place and it's like tea themed. I feel like for ages I just haven't actually clicked that they would do matcha. And I have run out of my matcha that I use at home, which is honestly devastating because it was so good. My friend brought me it back from Japan and it was the best matcha I've ever had. So now I'm like, where can I source this in the UK? Because I need something as good as that. But yeah, this matcha that I had was lovely. But yeah, I've just been chilling. I'm honestly absolutely knackered. I've just been watching some of Wendy Outdoors on YouTube, who's like this 80-year-old woman that just goes on like solo outdoors adventures, and I just love her. So I've been watching that and chilling, and I'm just about to nip out. It's like sunset time, and the sky is going, I think, gonna go to like a nice pinky purple color. In the next like half an hour or so. So I'm gonna go for a quick walk through the park and then I'm also gonna pick up some dinner. I kind of fancy sushi. I was gonna try and like cook something, but I've got a headache because I didn't drink enough water earlier, so I'm not really in the mood to cook.